Okay, this video is to do with just editing and changing the text on your website. Please excuse my voice is a bit croaky, but I'll do the best I can with it. Right, the first thing to do is to log into the back of your website with the login details that I would have sent you or will be sending you. In this left hand space here, look for pages and go to all pages. You'll notice what I do is I actually have two tabs open in my browser. One for the back of the site when I'm working on it, and this one over here shows me the front of the site so that I can quickly see any changes and things that I've made. I'll just refresh that screen. Because I'm logged in at the back now, what you'll see up here is part of the dashboard. The dashboard is basically just the name for everything you see here in the back of the site. Right, I'm going to use this page, which is a draft page, basically so that I can just play around with it to show different things. Okay, you'll get the little circles whizzing around to until it loads. You'll see that it's in the Divi Builder. You've got Return to Standard Editor and Build on the front end. Don't ever touch those two buttons, you don't need to. The way this is laid out at the moment, you'll see the actual boxes. The blue is a section. A section goes right across your website. Everything that you can see in the browser there. A row is the workable section. For instance, this is a row within the outer section. You won't really need to worry too much about these colors at the moment. Up here you'll see three little icons. If you click on the desktop version, and you'll see a little bubble open above it to tell you it's a desktop view, you'll now see that it's actually showing you the front, what you would see on the front of the page, but this is a draft page, so it looks differently. I'm just using this to play around with. Now, what you would do if you want to change text, hover over these things. You'll see the green row has highlighted on this one, and within this, these are the ones that you need to concentrate on, is a grey menu thing there, which has got settings, which is the cog, and that's what you would click on to edit the text within that module. Right, you've got two ways of working it here. You can adjust this, what you can see here within the text module, so that you can get a better view. You can work in visual. If you are working in visual, what I would say is don't copy and paste things directly into visual. The reason being, if you've created text in, let's say, Microsoft Word, it can sometimes pick up the formatting attached to Microsoft Word, which has got nothing to do with your website, and apply it. So what I tend to do is actually type everything myself directly into this box here. You'll notice there's bits of code here, and those you'll see it's got strong. If you're going to edit in the text module, just be really careful not to knock out those bits of code, but you can see it all quite easily. You can work in visual, how you would, let's say you wanted to make this bold. You highlight it, and up here you can hover over these things to actually find out what they do, but that one there will make it bold, and you can see it there. Whenever you work in visual, always go to text before you finish. When you're happy with what changes you've made, you would click this little green box here with a tick in it, and that will save it. But then you also have to go up here to the right hand corner at the top, not save draft but publish. And when those little cogs are finished, you'll see it returns you to the wireframe version with the different boxes and things. All these boxes are modules, text modules, image modules, and they just relate to everything that you can see here. That's, for instance, going to be a text module with an image module next to it, which in the back you'll see it's a row that's made up of two columns, one with the text in, one with the image. But I think it's easier if you actually work, as I said, by clicking the desktop view, just so that you can see exactly where you are, exactly what text you want to change. Show you something else with the text. I go to this text module. Now you've got content, design and advanced. If you go to design, you'll find lots of things that you can actually do here. So the text, you could make that all italic, just done there. You could change the font weight so that everything is bold. You can change the colour as well. I'd be a bit careful with changing colours and things on text. It may look good to you, but it may not be so good to other people. You can change the text size. If you're going to change the text size, something that you have to remember is that it's going to change that on all tablets and mobiles. So you'll see some little icons that have come there. Click on this one, which gives you desktop, tablet and phone. You'll see straight away by going to tablet, scroll down to where that text is, and that's really big, so you could perhaps change that to 24 pixels, which is lower. Oops. So it makes it a bit smaller. On a mobile, that would be way too big in comparison with the other text. So I'd be really careful with changing the size of text and colours of text and things, but those options are available to you. Text alignment, it's left aligned at the moment, but I can do it centered, as you see there, over to the right. And I think that's all really you need to be concerned with, but the main thing is just editing text, which you can do quite simply, really. Okay, and as I said, always, whatever you've done, just save it. I'm going to save this page because it's only a dummy page anyway. But it will then return me to the wireframe. I'm actually going to put that back to draft and update. And that's really all there is to know about the text module, changing text on page, changing